somehow we got caught by bringing up our MREs, a little, so, the brown bags that you see like campers using all that trash. Bro, like it's trash, dude. You don't
trash.
be thankful for a good meal this year.
Yeah. And here we are. Guys Being Dudes, episode 25. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to Guys Being Dudes. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course, if you're a visual learner, then YouTube. But Luke, how's this Tuesday going for you, man?
Man, I can't complain. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Thankful for another week. Very thankful. But thankful for another week. Excited, ready to get this one rolling. So let's get it going.
Yeah, man. We got a good dude on the podcast today, guys. And actually, this guy's played baseball with us in the past. We all moved on with our life. He's actually in the U.S. Army now, serving to protect his country at all costs. And we thank you for that. This is the week of giving thanks. I'm glad you said that, right out the gate, because guys, it's Thanksgiving week.
Yep.
But guys,
2 days away, man.
Before we get into Thanksgiving week, I'm already jumping ahead. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tanner Larson. Tanner, how you doing today, man?
Doing good, man. Thank you guys for having me. I saw you guys got a lot of cool people on lately, so it's a pleasure to be on this, man.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. We're happy to have you on. We're actually thankful that, found the time to join us today in the barn. We're ready to get this one started. But shout out to Marcelo, our Baca boy. He was the one that actually gave us the idea of getting on the podcast. And look, we made it happen. So here we are, dude.
Yeah.
But guys,
that's awesome.
How are we feeling?
We're thankful.
Good.
Yeah,
feeling thankful.
Feeling
right?
great.
Week of Thanksgiving, right? What are we thankful for? What are we each thankful for right now?
Man, for me, it's family and friends.
Yep.
It takes a lot to get here, get back home. Gotta love this place, but
yeah,
it feels good to be back. So I'm thankful for that right there.
Yeah, you just got back a couple days ago, right?
Yeah, a couple days ago. So
yeah, so it feels good. Huh?
And where were you at?
Fort Irwin. I mean, you can say what you say about it, but I mean, it's a cool place. It's in the desert, middle of nowhere, so it has its ups and downs. But
in Nevada,
it's in California.
Is it in California?
But it's really close. So our border goes up to Vegas and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we're an hour away from Vegas. It's a cool place. A lot of dirt. You don't see a lot of grass out there, so it's cool coming back and seeing some grass.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Happy to have you back in town, man.
Happy to have you back in
town. But what are you thankful for, Mr. Sula?
Thankful for another day, man.
Thankful for another
Thankful
Tuesday,
to be
baby.
right here, another Tuesday. Get it going. Man. But family, friends, always, the whole ordeal.
Yeah, same here. Because I got a big family, huge family. So Christmas, Thanksgiving, the whole family comes over, dude. It is crazy. We got people coming in from all over the country. My mom will come in. Yeah, your Uncle Mark's coming. I'm like, who's Uncle Mark?
The one families you see once a year.
The one from Nebraska. What? Family in Nebraska? What do you mean?
They always bring up I remember when you were a little kid. Yeah, now you're so big.
That is so awkward too. When someone comes up to you and they're like, oh man, last time I saw you, you were this little.
Yeah.
And what am I supposed to say? I'm not that little.
Yeah,
I'm Big Rob now.
I'm Big Rob, But
it's crazy. Man. Well, going back to you having a crazy family. I know the Thanksgiving table. It's a war zone.
It's a war zone.
I would say that this Thanksgiving time, the table, right before we're getting ready for dinner, everything. It's a war zone. The family all getting ready to eat, trying to get the hot stuff.
Yep.
Right? Are we considering it a war zone?
No, it is 100% a war zone. Especially Filbert, dude.
Yeah.
Filbert, there's no rules, man. It's just every man for themselves, right? As soon as that, the dinner's not even ready, and you already got people grabbing a plate, picking
fingering
and shit. I'm just damn.
On the other side, though, you got plenty of options.
Yeah.
There's no time to be picky there. You can have whatever you want.
Yeah, there is always a ton of options.
That's real, man.
I would say, all right, we'll put it this way. If you could only eat one thing that's on the Thanksgiving table for the rest of your life, only one thing. What are we choosing?
I'm going to choose macaroni and cheese because
that's a solid option.
Yeah, it's a solid option. It has to be the crusted top. It has to be, the crusted breaded top.
Right.
Yeah, it's got to be creamy. But if it's not that way, then I don't want it.
You can get a little chunky though throughout the years if that's what you're eating throughout the whole whole life.
True. I was going to say turkey.
Okay.
Get some nice protein in you.
My only thing about turkey is it's so dry.
But you have to have the gravy. That depends. If you can get gravy in there, I'll call it turkey. If not, a good juicy ham always goes a long way.
So that's what I'm...
Juicy ham.
Dude, I love me some ham, bro.
I was gonna be honest. I think green bean casserole just because I really like that. Like I love that little crunch, but just the overall.
Yeah, no,
I like the difference.
you.
Or some mashed potatoes because you can't go wrong with mashed potatoes every day. It's bland. Fuck it. You know.
See how you guys feel? Do you guys eat your guys' Thanksgiving leftovers like throughout the week?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
See, for me I'm more like I eat sides. I really
eat sides.
Like I eat all the sides. Because I don't eat the turkey. I never.
Yeah.
I will.
Turkey guy.
Yeah, I just never. I always just thought it was dry.
I'm
Big
the same.
ham guy. Love ham though.
Speaking of turkey, what do y'all think about that like shortage going around California right now with no turkeys?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's like,
Yeah.
dude, there's no anything. So I
knew that there was no chicken because we were wing thigh stock.
Thigh stock, dude. That was,
No, but going back to that, I just heard something that like so Black Friday shopping, right? A lot of majority of this Black Friday shopping, like people are just going to be buying a lot of gift cards. And I just heard something because there's no product. Like nobody has product to be supplying for all these people to go buy TVs and fridges and like all the stuff that you would Black Friday shopping and shit. So like this turkey short, like we're just short on everything, man. Like,
dude, tell me why Black Friday has like significantly changed though over like the last 10 years. Because I remember when I was a little kid, we would go to the doors. We would go to the Gilroy outlets and be waiting at those doors at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Right. For them to open at 5. Dude, that is not like that anymore. Like stores open like the night before. Like they open on Thanksgiving at like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like
I used to
Best
go.
Buy. It's Thanksgiving night at like 7 o'clock. They don't open until like their normal hours the next morning.
That's
it's
when I do my
different.
Black Friday shopping is right after Thanksgiving. That was like our family thing. Just all right, let's go Black Friday
Finish
shopping. We
dinner
ate
and
and
head on
everything.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get it done. But
Well, you mentioned the product part of it. Like you might as well just wait till Cyber Monday.
yeah, well, I was just gonna say,
that's
but it's
the
not even.
easiest way to do it now.
But there's not even Black Friday anymore. There's freaking like it's already started Black Friday, Dan, like on Costco
no,
and
that's
Best
so
Buy
weird.
already. They already got the
how many
Black
ads
Friday.
have you seen for their Black Friday deals?
Yeah, you're so right. Dude, that's crazy.
No one has any.
I walked into Target yesterday and the aisles already say Black Friday deals right here with an arrow.
You go in the stores too, and there's nothing on there. I was just at Walmart yesterday, and there's nothing in the stores now. Nothing on the shelves. Like it's crazy. There's
nuts, man.
so I mean, it's interesting how shit's happening.
Hey, but you mentioned you're at Fort Irwin, right?
Yep.
Fort Irwin. Tell us some stories, man. How's life over there? Because obviously we have no idea. Actually, so a couple of our guests have always like when they tell stories, they're like, you know what I mean? You know how they say that at the end. And one of these times, I want to say, you know what? I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
So like this is one of those incidents where Tanner, you might say, oh yeah, you know what you mean, but like we have no clue because we're over here in Clovis.
Yeah.
So tell us the life, man. Your life.
Before I joined, I would have said the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was not expecting the lifestyle that I got. I joined and I expected like kicking indoors and shit like that, but I got pretty lucky. I'm close to home.
Yeah.
About 5 hours away on a good day. We're just out there playing a giant game of laser tag. We go out there with different tanks, trucks, helicopters, UAVs, all playing against random units from around the country.
So it's like Call of Duty.
Pretty much. It's a big game of Call of Duty. You're going out there and you're having a good time with you got like 3 to 4 guys in each truck and you're just going out there and killing shit.
Killing shit.
Wait, so what do you mean by laser tag? Like,
so each system or each truck or tank or whatever has a miles system. So miles is just a big laser. So we can shoot up to 4.5 clicks or something like that. And that's like way out there. So where your eye can't see, you're shooting because you got an optic on there that just lasers them out there. And so you'll be aiming. Each truck has little miles on it that are pretty much your sensors, your big sensors for them tanks and whatever. And you just go out there and you're just killing shit. It's like a giant game of TDM, team deathmatch. But I mean, it's cool. You go out there 2 weeks at a time, usually once a month. So I mean, it can get long out there, but it's a fun time.
So you just said you go out there how many weeks?
Like 2 weeks out of a month.
And then what are you doing for those other 2 weeks? You back home?
Yeah, no, we're still out on post, just training up.
Okay.
Like right now, we're getting ready for EIB Expert Infantry Badge, which is a pretty big deal for infantrymen. You're just out there showing everything that you learned as an infantryman, testing on it. But other than that, you just find stuff to do. There's a lot of prep work to go out to the field, and there's a lot of like de-escalating when you get back. So you got to downgrade everything, take all the systems, put them in the armory and stuff like that. So it takes a while, about a week each. So you're pretty much packed. Cool thing about this place is because we're out there so often, they give us 1 3-day and 1 4-day weekend every month.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'll come home and some days I'm off Wednesday and some days I'm off Thursday, and you get the rest of the weekend, and it's time to unwind and see family, spend time with your wife.
100%.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, you just recently got married. Congratulations, man. How's that going?
It's good, man. We got our own apartment now.
That's awesome.
On post housing is a little iffy, but I mean it's cool. We got 2 dogs. Just living it up. It's like our little family. We don't have kids, so those dogs are our kids. So we're busy a lot.
Yeah, no, I can understand. I can only imagine, bro.
At what point did you realize she was the one?
Man, it's just you just know.
You know.
Yeah, like we clicked real easy.
That's good.
We had a good time, and she stuck with me all through basic training and everything, which is like
hard as hell. Probably
a lot of people in the military realize that it's not typical for your female to end up with another man while you're in basic training. So
wow.
I mean, it's you find a good one that sticks with you, and you know right away.
How long is basic training?
For me, so basic training is different depending on what MOS or what job you do. So we have what's called OSUT, which is one station unit training, and it's pretty much one long 22-week cycle. So you're there roughly about 6 months because you start off by going to MEPS, and then you go to this place called 30th AG, and every infantryman knows 30th AG is hell. You're on hold over there for 3 to 4 weeks, getting all your gear, getting all the stuff they issue.
What makes it hell?
Man, you don't get letters, you don't get phones, you just sit in a bunk with like 50 other people.
For 21 weeks?
No, this one's only 3 weeks.
Oh,
this is just the in processing.
But I mean, still,
like
3 weeks.
It sucks. Like that's where a lot of people like want to quit. That's where they regret all their stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, you just sit there. The first night you get there, you get issued your gear immediately. You go, you line up, and I got there at like 9 o'clock at night. So by the time we were getting our gear, it's 1. By the time we're getting into like to see where our bunks are at, it's 3, and we got to wake up at 3:30. So we didn't sleep any bit the first night we were there. You're up. It's like the first 24 hours of hell. That's what really shows like, damn, I'm in it.
Right.
Then you go to your company, wherever you're at for basic training. You have red phase, white phase, and blue phase. So red phase is your initial basic training. That's where they used to do like the shark attack, where they just scream at you and smoke the hell out of you for hours on end. It's a little bit different now because of whatever's going on. They're a little bit easier on troops. Like back in the day, they would be in your face, spitting. We were during COVID, so we all were wearing masks, and they had to stay 6 feet and all that during this. So white phase, it's all spent shooting. You're at the M4 range, SAW range, 50 cal range, 240 range. Wow. So you're shooting a whole bunch of weapons. Like Mark 19 shoots out grenades, and then blue phase is kind of like your fun phase. That's where you're doing different lanes and you're getting ready to leave. That's when you're about to graduate, and then you have graduation, and then from there, most people go to their unit. I went to RASP, which is to become a ranger, but most people just immediately go to their unit after that. And then a lot of people find that to be a lot better than their OSUT, because you're stuck in a giant bay for 22 weeks with 50 other dudes.
Yeah, that's nice.
And you don't get a lot of privacy. You don't get a lot of free time. So
for the viewers that might not know exactly the job title you're talking about, what job title is this all?
So I'm technically called an 11 Bravo. It's for infantry. It's front line. We're not in wartime right now technically. So, but it was big back in 2005 with everyone. 9/11
something happens, you're the man that's the front man, right? Like you said,
pretty much. We're the first people to go out there, usually with Marines, and then they send in, like, obviously air support works with us, but it's just front line grunt. So
that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool.
It's a pretty cool, but it's commonly referred to as like the dumbest MOS or job title.
Why? Because you're the first one out there?
Well, just because it doesn't take, like, you have to take an ASVAB before you join. Okay. It's pretty much kind of like an SAT, but for the military. And it doesn't take a really high ASVAB to join. But when you're an infantryman, like, it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of geniuses that are infantrymen that can be whatever they wanted. Like, even I went in and I could have been a lot of other jobs, but it's just something that you're proud of.
That's awesome, man.
It's a cool thing to be a part of.
That is amazing. A little fun question for you, right? You mentioned, is it white phase, blue phase when you shoot the guns?
White phase.
White phase, man. What's your favorite gun to shoot?
Man, there's nothing better than the M240 Bravo.
Yeah.
So a lot of people prefer either the SAW, which is the M249, that shoots a 5.56, and then you have the M240 Bravo, which shoots a 7.62. It's a bigger round. So
these are all just different size rounds?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any clue on guns. Do you know anything
So
about
a few things.
A SAW is typically something you can carry like an M4. You carry it around with you.
Okay.
You'll go like you'll hike miles with it, or what we call ruck miles with it. And you do that also with a 240, but like you're usually posted up somewhere giving cover fire, but it's just a lot more fun to shoot, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a powerful weapon like that. I just love it.
How about this? How strong, how powerful is a grenade? Have you thrown a grenade?
We have. So in basic training, you get to throw one, you go to a grenade range, and you get to do one typically when you go to your unit once a year or once every couple of years, something like that. Dude, that was the most nervous I've ever been.
Holy shit.
They make it the safety that goes behind the grenade range, like they harp on you. And a funny story, so you have a wall that's maybe 4 foot high that you have to throw over and then duck under. And they tell you if you don't duck, you're going to get thrown. One dude, man, just wanted to watch it. But if you think about a grenade, when it blows up, it's not just like an explosion. There's shrapnel.
Right, yeah.
So it explodes in little bitty pieces. So that those pieces can come back to you no matter how far you are. That's why if you hear like stories about people getting blown up by grenades, they might not have been close, but they're going to still get hit because the shrapnel. So he just wanted to watch it. Man, it's hard not to watch it. You want to see it explode.
Right.
And this dude, the drill sergeant just grabbed him and shoved him down to the ground. Oh, it was one of the best grenade stories ever.
We got a flickering light right now.
It's the fridge, my G.
Okay, we fixed the flickering light, I think. But no, dude, a grenade? That is insane. I couldn't imagine pulling the what is it? Like you pulled the
you pull the pin out.
Yeah, you pulled the pin out.
So
you got a live grenade in your hand, dude.
Yeah, there's two safety mechanisms. There's the pin and the spoon. So you got to hold
How much time do you have?
Well, it's technically pressure based. So that spoon, you can hold it as long as you feel comfortable, and it won't go off till you release that spoon.
Jeez.
But yeah, so you know, like in Call of Duty, how you cook that grenade, and you wait. You don't do that.
Yeah, no.
You take it and you throw it. Yeah. And those people that do cook it in real life, they got a set of balls on them that I don't understand, man. Because I saw that grenade and I was getting it out of my hand as quick as possible.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no.
Pretty cool though.
In basic training, I also got to shoot an AT-4, which is that? Like one of those shoulder rocket launchers.
Oh,
that's sick.
It was me and this twig of a kid. They called him Bambi, and they wanted him to go do it. Because they saw this is a powerful, like for me, I'm a decently sized dude. I mean, it still took me back.
Yeah.
Like I had it. You're in a strong stance, but you shoot that thing off and you step back. This little dude, he powered through that thing, man. He didn't drop it or nothing. I mean, he took a couple steps back. We all thought like all the drill sergeants had their cameras out. And they're like, go Bambi.
They're waiting for him to
but it was like us two were probably the only ones in that company that will ever shoot one unless you're deployed and have to shoot one in real life. But
really,
yeah, it's not common. So it felt cool.
Wait, hang on. Why did they let you guys?
Because two people get you out of the whole company that they're like, hey, who wants to do something? I won't tell you what. And I was like, man, fuck it. I'll do it. I thought I was going to go do like some trash detail or something like that. And they're like, all right, cool. You get to shoot an AT-4. By the way, your head's probably going to hurt for about 6 hours. And if you eat something wrong, you're probably going to puke. And I was like, no.
Sure enough.
Really?
And I mean, it wasn't that bad. You don't really have that big of a headache, but I can see why they let you know ahead of time because damn, that thing was powerful.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe.
Are you wearing like some earplugs?
Absolutely.
You have to, right?
Absolutely, man.
Dude, that thing is literally going off here, dude. Is it sitting on your shoulder?
Yeah, it sits on your shoulder and you got a big old back blast of flames that come out. So like that's why I don't know if it doesn't like Call of Duty, but big thing that they yell is like back blast area clear and then you shoot it. That's because, dude, if you're standing behind one of those things that gets shot off, man, that thing is hot.
Jeez.
So you're just being a dude at the end of the day, every single day, day in and day out, getting the job done for the country. That's awesome, dude.
I mean, there's places out there, like I got some buddies that are going airborne units right now. They've already deployed. It's just they're having the time of their lives over there. Unfortunately, my place doesn't deploy too much, actually, pretty much ever. So I'd have to go to a different place to actually deploy, but we're not really in a time or place that we're going out there doing the fighting. So.
Right.
So going back a little bit, I mean, why did you kind of choose, like, why'd you choose the Army? Like, what was the reason for going this route?
I was sitting in college, Fresno State criminology class, and I was just like, dude, this sucks. Like, I hate college. I want to take a break, but I don't want to just go work at Taco Bell. Like, I want to go do something with my life. I have a half brother, and he has also two other brothers. So all three of them are in the service. One's Navy, one's Marine, one's Army. Two of their spouses are in the service as well. My grandpa was Coast Guard. My great grandpa, he was Air Force. So I was just like, let's go do it. And one day I just hit up the recruiter, and I was gone in like 2 months. So, in the middle of a semester too. I didn't even like give him a heads up. I just left.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Fresno State was like calling me like, hey, your attendance has been down. And I was like, I'm at Fort Benning, Georgia.
Yeah, I'm in the Army.
Wow.
Like I'm in the Army now.
So what did they do at that point?
They just stopped calling me.
Yeah.
They didn't really care.
Yeah, they don't care because you paid them already, right?
Yeah, they got the money for it. So they're like, all right, cool. We won't sign you up for classes next semester.
So take us through, talking with your recruiter and all that, like, in a sense, figuring that all out.
I mean, it was pretty simple, man. Like, I made it really easy for the recruiter. Like, normally recruiters are the annoying people that call you and bargain you to get you to go and tell you all these fancy things like, oh, you're going to get a Camaro, which never happens. And like, they say all these great things, right? Like, hey, man, you join, I'll give you like a $20,000 bonus. You'll get a Camaro out of it, free college. And realistically, you'll get like a $5,000 bonus with college. And like, so I made it easy though. I went in and I was like, look, I want to join. I want to get out as soon as possible. So like, soon as ship date. And they got all my paperwork in. I mean, it's a long process to get all your paperwork. And you have to go to like do random things.
Oh, yeah.
And then, they were like, what do you want to sign up for? I was like, infantry. And they're like, your ASVAB's kind of up there. You sure? And I was like, yeah. They're like, sweet. They made it easier for them.
Really?
Yeah. It's easy to send people out, man. It's hard to get them in. But once they're in, like,
it's easy to get
them going.
How many troops are stationed at Fort Irwin?
So we got a couple different units there. So like I'm in 211, there's 111, but then there's different kinds. So 211 and 111 are the same thing I do. We're just different units pretty much. And then there's like RSS, which is, so every time we go out to the field, we have like we're the OP4, the opposing force pretty much. Like, okay. So we're the enemy. That's what we play. And then we have, say, Fort Hood comes out, and they are the people that are running their drills, whatever their officers are planning. It's a giant plan pretty much. And so in order to get a lot of kills, you have to have what we call OCs, and they adjudicate the kills. So like, yeah, they killed you, you're dead. So there's units like that around. We have guest Black Horse where like we'll bring people from different units to help us out in OC. So there's a bunch of different people always around. Like I'll walk around posts and there'll be dudes from Fort Drum, New York, and all these different places. So you never know what you're going to get. So would you say about
in the hundreds or thousands?
Thousands for sure.
Oh, shit.
Like soldiers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, easily thousands.
Wow. Oh, damn.
It's a small base. We call it a cul-de-sac because you can literally, so one of our PT routes is you just run around the base and it's like maybe 7 miles, 8 miles. So it's like not a big thing. So we call it.
Is that relatively small?
Dude, Fort Benning's like massive, like multiple cities massive.
Holy, really?
Yeah, because like if you go to a regular like army post, you'll have shopping malls in there. You'll have like Buffalo Wild Wings on post. You'll have
everything you need.
Multiple shopping malls. Like we have 1PX, which is like a little mini Target, and we have
I did not know that.
Popeyes, Taco Bell, Burger King.
What's your go-to spot on a Saturday evening if you had the chance,
bro? Dude, I get a lot of hate for this. but Burger King chicken fries.
Oh, okay.
Chicken
those
fries,
are
I've had
gas.
those.
Bro,
Yeah,
but
those are
no
good.
one likes Burger King. However, I will say I've gone to Burger King on other places. Like I've gone to Barstow, that's a city near us. Like
Yeah.
even here, I go to Burger King and order the same shit. Not as good.
Dude, there's
Something
literally
about
nothing
our
in the
cooks.
town of Barstow, man. I
Dude,
remember driving
Barstow
through.
is the
Barstow?
biggest dump.
Oh my
I've driven through there a few times coming back
So-
from Vegas,
Dude,
bro. There's
for
nothing.
the baseball tournaments that we used to go on, bro, like
Dump.
Barstow is that one stop that you just stop at because it's in the middle of everything, and it's a dump, dude. Like
You have to go all the way to Victorville to get something decent.
oh,
To get something
Yeah,
decent.
no,
And that
you
one's
do.
like, that's like
we'll
2.5
be stuck
hours.
on post.
Yeah.
And it's like you get bored on post because there's not much to do.
yeah.
And then you have to drive 45 minutes to Barstow. So you're
Ugh.
like, damn, that was not worth it.
Right.
But then you're like, hour 15, hour 30 to Victorville. And then you're like, not much better.
Yeah.
So we like to come home because it's a little bit longer of a drive, but you get a actual city feel, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. But you just are actually, I just mentioned baseball tournaments and Arizona. Let's talk about those stories because we actually
Jeez.
both have. I have an Arizona story with you, and then I have an Arizona story with you. But when we went, dude, tell them about this trip, man. It was about the time of
Just
March,
start of COVID.
the very beginning of COVID.
There
dude.
was like no mandates, no nothing. Like
Nothing.
we thought it was just gonna be like a common cold. And then
yeah.
and then we're on the way there watching podcasts on COVID, and we're watching like the highest doctors
Yeah,
and
like, at the
CDC.
And this is at the time when it's like first coming out, so you got like people
The
coming out
believers and the non.
yeah,
like the,
but
Yeah.
like at this time, like nobody knows what to believe. No one knows.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's just like that.
There
at
wasn't
this
even
time.
a talk about a vaccine or
Right,
nothing. It
nothing.
was just like,
It was the
it's
first
COVID.
week. It was on our drive there where like it broke. Yeah, like it was like an outbreak, right?
Yeah.
And then we were
Yeah.
in Phoenix, right? We're in Phoenix, and then I remember putting on like the TV or whatever, and it said Phoenix outbreak in the United
Yeah.
States, and we're sitting in the
Yeah.
hotel room, and I'm like, "Yo, that's
Yeah.
here. That is right
Yeah,
here."
we're in it.
Yeah.
But on the way there, we were watching those podcasts and we were just like freaking out low key.
Yeah.
But like trying not to freak out about it. We'd see something and be like, damn.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we just finished like our third podcast, which was kind of like a gloomy podcast. And
Yeah.
then this storm
Dude.
comes out of absolutely nowhere. One of the hardest thunderstorms I've ever seen.
Possibly, yeah. No, it
We
was
had
it was
trouble.
as hard as the one when we went to Omaha. We went to Omaha and we had a similar
Yeah,
storm, just
that's
like
what that's what reminded me of the story was y'all's Omaha story.
Yeah.
dude.
Because I was like, you were like freaking out because you were driving. You're like, dude, I can't see. I can't. We were trying to follow. Who was in the SUV in front of us? We were trying to follow them.
Probably Jamil or something.
And we were like, we can't even find them. We
Dude,
stopped at some
damn.
gas station. We were all freaking out. It was
It was
insane.
nuts, bro. It was fucking crazy. And like I remember there was we'll move on with the story, but we're on the freeway and right, he was just saying you can't see, it's fucking pissing rain. All of a sudden out of the fogs, dude, it's like this big ass fucking airplane cut into pieces.
Oh yeah,
Like, I mean,
the
like one of
wing
those
was
like
just sticking
you know
out.
those double decker airplanes, you know, like the biggest ones in the world.
Yeah.
yeah. There was one on a semi truck that was
Oh,
like the wings
wing?
were cut off,
Oh,
the whole
yeah.
body, the full front. Dude, there was whole semi trucks just transporting
Man,
this
this-
big ass
Forgot, I
double
got a
decker
video
plane,
of that
dude.
still.
Jeez.
Crazy, bro. I've never seen anything like it, dude.
Yeah, I've been in a crazy ass storm one time. I was in like Mississippi or whatever. We were driving, right?
Uh-huh.
Fucking thunderstorm just pouring, right? And I mean, it's probably damn near to the same you
Yeah.
know, T as you guys. I mean, I'm talking like it's pouring hailing so hard that people were stopped on the freeway. Like
Holy
we're
shit.
on the freeway. We're not just going on the freeway. They're stopped. So like we got up to a point where we were stopped under an overpass and just literally on the freeway, not off the freeway or on the freeway.
What, are the cars just
No,
stopped?
other cars stopped because it was that bad, bro. It was hailing,
Holy
like hailing and
shit.
pissing that bad that like you couldn't see as soon as we got. Like if we would have went under the over or past the overpass,
Uh-huh.
you couldn't see. It was just literally just pissing crazy. So everybody just
Dude.
stopped waiting for it, and it's like they knew, like because it was so patchy over in that area, right?
Yeah.
And it's like it would piss and then it would just stop, and that's exactly what happened.
Dude, that's nuts.
Crazy though.
Dude, that reminds me of last year I went to Dallas, Texas. It was the
great
same
place.
time. Love that place, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Go
awesome.
Cowboys.
And
Hey, didn't they just lose this one?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
don't
did.
talk
It's all
right,
about
it's
it.
all right, we
Don't
won't
talk
talk
about
about
that
it.
one.
they
but
did just lose.
let's
They
move
lost
on.
pretty bad, actually.
As you were.
Okay,
But,
hold on. No, we actually before you start the story, let's talk about this. What do you think about Dak Prescott, man? Because dude, you guys have a chance to be really good, and you
Yeah.
guys have for years. But man, he puts up 400 yards and still
Yeah.
loses.
It's,
I don't
it's
know.
sad.
That passing game was not.
Last game, I didn't
Yeah.
watch it, but yeah,
Dude,
it wasn't there.
No. We got like the Chiefs put on a clinic, a nice little clinic.
Yeah.
Like it was the game of the week or something like that.
Yeah, well,
No.
Okay, here's I'm gonna go off your point right now. Beginning of the year, Dak Prescott looked like he's about to have the MVP season. He has a chance to win the Super Bowl.
He was fired up to come back.
Dude, it's talks that Cowboys have the best offense right now.
Yeah,
I thought they were too.
Their receiving core is really fucking good.
Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper. Or is Gallup back or is he still hurt?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay, yeah.
He's really they're really fucking good.
I think so. I don't know.
Something happened after he got hurt to where now it's just not that same competitive fight. Like you're saying, he puts up the fucking 400, 500 yards like
However,
he can,
Diggs,
and then he'll get one touchdown.
Diggs is going off.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs is nice.
Trayvon
But I was about to say,
Dude.
I think it's the defense. I really think it's the defense that's screwing you guys
I
up.
mean,
because you got Trayvon who's good, but I mean, it's not like the old Cowboys defense when they used to be legit.
Yeah.
When you know what I mean? Like,
But it's kind of like baseball. You can't have a good offense without a good defense.
Exactly, man.
So
It's true.
Exactly.
offense is going to get all the show for it, but you gotta have your defense put in some work.
Yeah, that is real. But
speaking of baseball, I mean, these past were we happy with the past awards? I mean, Rookie of the Year,
yeah,
all the
I was
MVPs.
I was happy with who got it. Yeah,
Ohtani.
I think Ohtani was well deserving, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%. I mean, he showed up in the league and he did his thing, and
Absolutely.
he has to get an award at the end of the day. You know?
Yep.
Are you happy with
No,
it?
I don't know
100%
how you
agree
could
too.
go a whole season of being the talk of every
not
freaking
win.
state and not win it.
I
So,
am gonna say
I'm cool
though,
with it.
if next season comes around and it's the exact same as this last season, where Shohei was on every single MLB Network commercial, he was on everything.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna get a little annoyed because I want to see something new. Yeah, I want Shohei to succeed. I don't want him to obviously go down in the dirt, but I don't want to keep seeing the same shit. You know, like,
Biggest thing I see with the MLB Network is they squeeze everything they can out of the hottest moment at the time. Like
there's usually
anything.
like 2 at a time.
Yeah,
They'll
there's a
post
couple
every
players
highlight.
that they will squeeze everything they can for the longest time. Until
What's not being talked about a lot is these Cardinals.
What about them?
yeah,
The gold gloves.
dude,
They set a record.
right? How many guys? I don't
5,
even know.
right?
5, yeah,
They had
5 or
5
6.
gold
I thought it was
gloves?
6,
One-
yeah, but 5.
Was it 6?
No, I think
It
it was 5.
5 gold, 1 platinum.
Yep, that's right. That's exactly what. Yeah, dude, like, bro, could you imagine that? Like, damn near
On one
team?
Yeah,
Just on the Cardinals.
just on the Cardinals.
Damn, dude. They should. I mean, how far did they go?
They lost to
In the wild card.
Dodgers. Yeah.
In the wild card?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that game because Wayne. Yeah, they
Dude,
lose.
did you guys
Yeah.
see that NBA fight, Isaiah Stewart and LeBron James, that happened last night?
Yeah, dude, that shit was it last night or it was a couple nights
Oh,
ago?
it was a couple nights ago. You're right. You're
but
right.
dude, that shit was crazy.
That shit was nuts,
We
dude.
should put it up on the
Faces
screen.
posted
Let's put it
everywhere.
up on the screen. But dude, his face,
Absolutely.
like he was pissed.
That looks like
bro.
an MMA fight.
Yeah, let's put this up on the screen so we can all watch it right now. Yeah, look, bro, that's
Just
dirty.
smacks him real
That's
quick.
dirty.
But
Yeah.
okay, what I heard about this since I have seen this already, they did say that right there, right when he hit him and he turned around, he's like, "Hey, my bad."
Yeah,
my
he
bad."
put his hand out
Yeah,
like
he was
like he
"Hey,
was
my
sorry.
bad." And the homie Stewart just
Yeah,
tipped,
he popped off.
Yeah, he snapped.
Oh shit! See, I didn't even see. I didn't see LeBron say my bad. They'll show the replay.
Yeah,
I think.
because
Yeah, he must have caught an elbow or something, but
dude, in the replays that I saw, I thought it was a fist, bro, like just a straight. Oh shit!
No,
There he
it was
goes.
literally
Yeah, he's taking down bodies.
Yeah, there he goes. Look at him.
I wonder what, as like someone who sees LeBron being like the top notch, how does LeBron take that? Like he just started a fight with LeBron.
that's what I was thinking. Like,
Like what's that
he's
gonna
got
do
balls
to
for doing
him?
what he
Yeah,
does.
he's got
What's that
balls.
gonna do?
He's got balls for sure.
But-
Because like a lot of people probably say like, props to Isaiah Stewart for stepping up to LeBron, like stop letting LeBron bitch
Yeah,
everybody.
absolutely.
Yeah.
it was along the free throw line on the free throw.
And the worst part, he's like, "Psych, I'm back."
He was like, "Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool."
Yeah, he said, "Hey guys, you did the fake. I'm good. I'm good." And as soon as they let go, he gets out. That's awesome. That's classic.
I mean, this is like
Potential Rookie of the Year right there.
That's
Him and Jalen
classic.
Green, kid
Yeah,
coming
dude.
down. Jalen Green right there.
Yeah.
I'm
still taking
Green got hot.
Yeah, we're taking Jalen Green, 5'9" boy. Westbrook.
And both coaching staffs
Yeah,
are
dude, look
making
at his
I
face.
love
Look at his
how
face.
Westbrook was like, "I was still trying to figure out how I got a tech."
After the game?
I love that.
Drifted out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, you know, and when they review the tapes of
Dude,
this,
they're
they'll see
hold-
which
like, he's
players were
literally-
in the game.
He won't
and
let
which
go,
players were
or he
along
won't
the
stop.
sideline.
No, watch when he goes into the locker room, dude.
Yeah, he looks like he's about to come out the other
I
side.
haven't seen this much of the clip. This is as much as I've seen.
In the replay, it shows him like breaking tackles like he should be playing in the NFL. It takes like 6 guys to stop him.
They're having a lot of trouble just trying to settle him down. His
Oh,
he's going to the other
He
side.
takes
He's going to the other
off.
Yeah,
side.
see, he runs over to
he'll
the other
probably
side.
do the whole thing.
I mean,
Dude,
I'm gonna
he
be
was
honest.
fired up, right?
I'm gonna
He's
be honest,
pissed.
bro. Like, I'm a big fan of LeBron. Like, I know a lot of I know a lot of people hate LeBron, like hate him, right?
It's like
But
Tom Brady, though. You got to respect.
Yeah, see, that's my thing is I respect him for what he's done to the game, but at the end of the day, what he's doing recently, man, he needs to stop, bro. What he's doing on Twitter, the things he's saying on Twitter and Instagram, and the way he's trying to voice his opinion is obviously not the right way.
Right.
People are not liking it. He just needs to go play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, something like this is crazy. Just like what you were saying for Stewart, someone like, I mean, I don't even know who Stewart is until now. I don't know if he's a rookie, a 1-year guy, 2-year guy, or whatever the case is. But for him to go after someone like LeBron, dude, like, I mean, I don't know.
It's either going to make him or break him, though. Because if you get a brand that's on LeBron's side, talks down on him for making LeBron look bad like that. Like, you can get a lot of people hating on him just because they stand by LeBron like crazy.
What's the Dodgers pitcher? The freaking icon now for them. Closer. He was the one that looked at the Astros.
Jansen?
No.
Bauer?
No. Shit,
Closer.
dude, why can't I get He wears the glasses. Is it Kelly? Is it
Joe Kelly?
Joe Kelly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. So
He's not a closer, is he? Is he a closer?
Closer or
He's a
middle
I thought he was a
relief?
starter.
Oh no, he's not a starter. They were just doing that in the postseason. They were just doing some bullshit. But no, remember he did that against the Astros when like they did the slow mo and he was like, like, and he made his face like that. Dude, that made him an icon. But that made him right because before that he was just Joe Kelly. After that, dude, all
same thing
Dodgers
with
fans
like Bauer.
loved him. Yeah, same thing with Bauer. But in this case, Isaiah Stewart, he's probably about to become a fucking fan legend, bro, because he stepped up to LeBron.
Like I said, make or break him.
Yeah, no,
But do you think that's really stepping up to LeBron, though?
it's not stepping up to LeBron, but it's doing something that nobody else in the league is willing to do.
Well, in today's basketball, though.
Yeah,
because it's like
you get babied in old school basketball, LeBron,
Right.
bro.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because in recent basketball, we're going to consider this uncalled for. This scenario is uncalled for. Right here, what we just witnessed right there is, uncalled for because we don't see it.
Right.
It never happens.
Back then, that shit probably, dude.
Yeah, back then, boom, it's beef. It's beef on site.
They're throwing hands.
Yeah, no,
fuck yeah,
seriously.
they
It'll be good to see when they reunite how they act against each other.
Yeah.
They get put up against each other.
From what I'm seeing,
Again.
he's supposed to be gone. They're supposed to,
no way.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
They're supposed to, he's gone.
So it is going to break him.
Yeah.
It's not making him.
Yeah, who are we watching right here? The Clippers right here?
Wow,
Is that the
dude.
team? Yeah, the Clippers are letting them go.
One mistake. Dude, because
Or
like,
Pistons, sorry, that's Detroit Pistons, yeah.
can we all agree upon that there was a switch flipped in his mind? That like, it was like
Absolutely.
that he couldn't. Like,
Oh, he snapped. You could tell he snapped,
Okay.
bro. Dude,
Absolutely.
no homie's like gonna be like, play. You snap when you play the. Oh, I'm cool. Boom.
Yeah.
Right on.
Like I said, he had a plan.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He knew exactly
Fuck
what
yeah,
he was
he
doing.
knew what he was doing,
That's
man.
funny. Shit, man.
But hey, sorry. I'm so sorry. I just had a mind block. But I want to talk about baseball back when we used to play.
Absolutely.
And all of our trips, man. We all used to play at Buchanan.
Hell yeah.
And Coach Donald, who we actually
Oh my
want to
God.
get on the podcast here
He would be
eventually.
great.
How awesome would that be,
He would
bro?
be great. And he would be so down to do it.
Him and
Dude.
Noakes.
He would
He'd
be
be so down.
amazing. Oh, him and Noakes,
Him and Noakes
bro.
standing right next, getting it
Oh
done,
my
chatting
gosh,
it up.
across the bar from us.
Yep, we've talked about it. I've talked to him. He's
You've talked to him?
yeah.
Oh,
Talked to him last time he was
you're a
over,
dude.
Hell yeah.
he was over here or something like
You're
that.
a
Yeah,
dude. Okay,
mentioned
guys.
it to him and he was interested. So we'll get
That's
it going.
fresh, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie right now. I'm getting a little buzzed.
Really?
Okay? Yeah. No. I'm a little.
Hell
I'm a
yeah.
little.
Turn 21 and don't
I'm
know
a
how
little
to drink.
loosey right now, guys. I'm a little loosey goosey. We've been cracking some Coors Lights, some Silver Bullets over here.
Coors Lights and you're feeling buzzed, man.
I'm ready to go Applebee's. Have you ever been to
Ooh,
Applebee's?
I have. Actually, funny story. Just the other night, we were supposed to go, and they were packed.
Dude.
Packed.
We couldn't
Really?
get in.
So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we shoot a podcast with the boys because we occasionally go. We call ourselves a staff and we're all coaching and all that. And we go to Applebee's all the time, right? We're thinking we get the staff together and go shoot a podcast at Applebee's.
How
right?
cool is that?
Absolutely.
That'd be dope, right?
Absolutely.
And they would be down with it. Every time we've gone, there's nobody ever in there like that.
We're closing that bitch down every time we
Get the
go.
goal.
Absolutely.
They
I
need to
get it.
stay open later, dude. We need to talk to them about that because them closing at 10, 11 o'clock is not okay.
Not cool.
It's not.
Yeah, we'd go there at 9 and have to leave an hour
And
and a
have
half
to leave
later.
it in like an
You
hour.
guys should
or
get
something
sponsored
like that.
by Applebee's.
That's what
Dude,
we're-
no, we should because the happy hour that they got at Applebee's, 9 p.m. to close, is crazy. The half off
Applebee's sponsor them.
All right, okay, we're hyping Applebee's up a little bit, but
I know.
like, tell me how you feel after the next morning.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dang.
Oh my
But
God.
It's that night that matters.
No, dude,
It's that night that matters. That's like saying you drank too much. It's that night that matters.
Yeah, it's just the night. Yeah,
Then keep going back.
The next morning, though, oh my God, do you have the shits
You're
from
gonna be there for a
Applebee's.
while. Yeah.
Dude, you will be there for the whole entire morning, all the way to noon, bro. Like, personally for me, dude, like those apps. Woo!
yeah, that
Stay
shit
away
flows
from
right
those.
through.
You
me.
said staff. I want to bring up. You remember when we would go after our practices and we would go up to the casino with $20 and we would go play
Yeah.
digital poker?
Dude, digital poker
Or
was
digital
fucking,
blackjack.
No, digital blackjack and roulette.
They
bro.
took it out.
They
I'm
took
pissed.
that shit out, bro.
You
We were
could play $1.
Dude, bro, I was counting cards on digital blackjack. I don't know if I could say that, but I was, because the digital blackjack, it goes so slow that I was able to like literally count. So it was
And
like instead of it on the table,
we're
where
dealt
fucking
the
like
same
that.
shit every time. So
Yeah.
we would play the hands together.
Yeah, no, dude, we were fucking cashing out on digital. I think that's why they took it out though, because
They
people
weren't
were
making
fucking
any
just
money
winning.
because we were betting dollars. Now that you go to a table, it's like $15.
Yeah,
I gotta tell this story, bro.
what happened?
So we go to the last time I go to the casino, right? Or last time I went with Marcelo, right? I think, and we go over. We're trying to find the digital blackjack, right? And they don't have anymore. They do have it, but it's the $5
Yeah, it's
minimum
a
bet,
$5
right?
now.
And so when we go and sit down, like I swore it was $1 because I saw some homie playing and it was I thought he was playing $1 bet every time. So I was like, yo, Marcelo, like boom, they got it over here, right? So we go over there, we sit down, and we each put like $50 in, right? Or like $100 or something like that. And we're just getting ready to start playing. And Marcelo puts his bet in, right? And he like presses something and he's like, oh no, I didn't want to do that. So he tries to go back. And you like can't go back.
No.
And so he keeps pressing it, right?
Oh,
He keeps pressing it, right? He pressed it up to all the way to $50. It was he multiplied it by like 10. And he presses bet, right? And he does it. And then all of a sudden he's like, we're confused. We're both sitting there like, what the fuck just happened, right? Because we're like, wait. Like it says
that would only be Marcelo too.
No,
That's only Marcelo.
we're so confused. We're like, wait. It said like $5. Why did it say like it took out all of his money, right? So we're so confused, right? So he calls the attendant, right? He calls for service. Some lady comes over and he's like, blah, 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 explains what happened. And she's like, yeah, you can't take any bets out. And then he like, she starts to think about it and she's like, wait, no. She's like, no, you just bet $50 on a fucking on the car. So instead of putting just a simple $5, they put $50 on it. He walks out. I was like, bro, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't know, dude. It was that shit was not
That's
funny.
Marcelo. I can see his face, bro.
Yeah, he was like, man.
Every time, dude. Man, every time.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, I hope he's listening right
Bro,
now.
I
That's
have
fucking
to
funny.
stay out of casinos. The last time went real bad. I walked in there and I'm fresh. First time coming back. And Madison, my wife, never has been to a casino. So I was like, all right, let's take her up there. $100 each. We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, I got competitive. I went to the blackjack table. I dropped 200, lost it all. I gave her $20 to start. And she went and played slots because she just likes flashy lights, pressing buttons and
press
shit.
the button.
Easy. She doesn't know how to play blackjack and all that shit. Bro, she comes back and she's got $5. I was like, hey, it's all good. We knew we were going to lose it.
Yeah.
I was like, just go finish the $5. Then we can do another $20. She comes back with 80.
Oh.
I was like, the fuck? Like I'm down 100 at this point.
Yeah. And
So I was like, you can either cash out or you can keep playing. She's like, I want to keep playing. I'm down another 100. She comes back. I won 120 casual.
Damn.
Casual. 120. I was like, we're getting out.
It's beginner's luck, dude. I don't
was like,
even have
we're
that
out.
luck. I don't have that luck
No.
anymore. I couldn't tell you the last time I walked into a casino and walked out happy.
I couldn't remember. We would go with $20 to that $1 blackjack. I still lose every time.
That's the
Dude,
time.
I'm telling
That's
you,
probably
they
the
know.
last time I won.
They know, man.
No,
Because-
they know.
Because, bro, the last time I genuinely won, because usually, like, so I have like a little method, right? I like to walk in, I like to check it out, right? I'm like looking, check out the tables. If the tables are slammed, I'm like, all right, let's start off with the slots. We'll start off with the slots, see how my luck's going a little bit. So usually I start off with the slots. It's my thing I do, right? Well, this one time I start off with this one. It's this bubblegum machine slot. Bro, dude, I cashed out like $450 in like 15 minutes.
Damn.
Did you walk?
No, he
no,
didn't.
I'm with Marcelo, right? So
They
That's
never
your
walk.
problem.
They
That's
never
your
walk.
problem. He
Listen,
wants
no.
to stay till 6 in the morning.
Listen,
that's his
yes.
problem.
So I'm up $450 like within the first 10 minutes of us being there, right? So I'm like, all right, chilling. I'm chilling, right?
Yeah.
So I pull it out, and then like I'm about to go over to see Marcelo, but I'm like, no, because I know like me and Marcelo are the same. Like we like to gamble just by ourselves, like do our own thing, our own vibe, right? So I was like, nah, he's probably doing his thing. So like 20 minutes later go by, I'm still playing. I'm probably down to like $300, and then I go over to check out Marcelo, and he's winning too. So I'm like, all right, cool, it's a good night. It's good night. So I'm watching him for about like 10, 15 more minutes. I'm like, all right, let's go win some more money, right? Fucked up there. So that's when I should have just stood right there and walked out, because I only put like $20 in and I was up $450. You know what I mean? And sure enough, Marcelo's up a couple $100. So I'm like, all right, yeah, this is good juju. So I go over, boom, start losing. Get down to like $100. I'm like, fuck, dude, I need to like recoup. Go over to Marcelo, watch him again a little bit. I'm like thinking about hopping on the tables. I'm like, nah, I'm doing good on the slots. I'm doing good. Yeah. Stay on the slots. Lost it all. I'm like, fuck this, man. I should have walked when I had the chance, dude.
Yeah.
That was the last
my
genuine
advice,
time.
if you have discipline, is whatever you win, take a portion of it out and just put it back in your wallet and don't go back into it and gamble the rest. Like
that's what I try to do.
It's easier said than done.
It's hard. Yeah, you go there and you're like, I'm greedy.
Yes. And
I'm
if you
greedy.
go, like I just said, bro, if you go with Marcelo, man, that dude
Oh
wants
my
to stay
God.
there until the sun comes up. He wants to stay there until the
And
sun
like you
comes
said,
up.
though, when you win in those first 10 minutes, you're like, I just drove all the way up here for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And I mean, yeah, and you see, and that's the thing. You can think about it two ways. You can literally sit and be like, damn, I really just drove up, made a quick $300, and I could go home and enjoy the night. Or I could stay up here a little longer and try to cash out a little bit more. And it never works out like that, bro.
out, man.
But that's just hella funny.
Remember that time we went to Morongo?
Oh, in Palm Springs?
Dude, we went to this casino real quick and
on our way back from Arizona.
On our way back from Arizona. And dude,
I lost a lot of money that night. That was probably
it was like one of those casinos like right off the side of the road, and we were just like on an 8-hour bender of a road trip. Holy shit.
And it was pissing, just started pissing rain. So we were like, let's stop, let's eat. There was an In-N-Out there. And then we were originally pulling up to the In-N-Out, and there happened to be a casino there. We're like, oh shit, Morongo, never heard of it. We go in, dude, nicest fucking casino I've probably ever seen.
Nicest fucking casino ever. It looked like a Vegas casino on the inside, like deadass. Have you ever been inside the Cosmopolitan?
It looked just like that down there.
It looked just like that. Yeah.
It was a sick little setup.
Yeah.
I just went to Vegas for the first like real time. Like I went back in like when we were like 12, 13.
Yeah.
We had one tournament out there.
Your
It was like
parents
me,
are going out and you're staying in the
me,
hotel.
Cooper, like all that. I went back for the first time because we just rescued a dog out there.
Oh wow.
And I walked into a gas station. I saw some dude clicking. I was like, yeah, there's machines inside a gas station.
Yeah,
I was like,
that.
that's weird.
Dude.
You don't see that anywhere else.
Hell no.
I was blown by it, but it was like,
Dude, it's awesome.
I was like, I guess that's
awesome.
Vegas for you.
But like, dude, how like in my
everywhere
head,
but
I'm just
California.
thinking like those 5 slot machines pressed up against that gas station wall are not winning.
No,
Like
bro, no.
Sometimes
no,
they do.
no, hold up. No, we're in Morongo. That same exact. No, it was when me and Marcelo went. Me and Marcelo went to Morongo a few months later after that, right? We go there. We're in the gas station that's there, and they have the same thing. This big white dude, trucker dude, wins $350 on it. Boom, just right there, and he just cashed out, walks out.
No
he was
way.
filling up his diesel to his
So
gas.
he's got discipline. All right.
Yeah,
He's got
bro. He
discipline.
literally he walked in. He was filling up his semi. Walked in, put a couple bucks in, won $350. Walked out
Dude,
with a
that
full
means
tank.
he knows something.
He knows something.
He's been there a couple times.
Okay, probably since he's a truck driver, he probably stops at a bunch of those. So he
Yeah.
probably puts
Hey.
in a couple bucks at every single one, and like
Yeah,
one
why
out
not?
of 6 maybe.
Why
wins.
not? It's like
Yeah.
buying a scratcher.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is.
high key.
That is true. But I got a story before we start closing out. And, I want to give a little bit more thanks to the world, the GBD community.
Absolutely.
But, dude, so this last weekend, right, CBA has a tournament out there at Clovis North. Right? This is an awesome story. And I'm walking up, and I see these 2 little kids, like 10 years old, small-ass kids. Maybe 11, 12, somewhere in that range, small kids. And one of them looks at the friend and goes, "Open your eyes, fucker." And I'm like, what? I'm like, yo. I'm like looking around, and it's this little ass kid. And he goes, "What do you mean, fucker?" The other kid, they're going back and forth. He goes, "You're a fat ass fucker. Look at your hand." And I'm like, what? And the kid's like holding like some food right here. And I'm like, yo, that is nuts. You got these like 10-year-old, 11-year-old
Different
kids
breed.
saying fucker every single sentence and shit.
Bro, how about when we were at the Buchanan fucking signing thing, bro? we're sitting at the signing thing. We're standing up where we were standing, and there's kids behind us. They were probably like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
And the kid's like talking about like somebody like hit him in the ass or something like that. And he spelled ass out to his friend. He's like, yeah, man, he hit me in the ass. Like he like tried to spell it out and then said it and then spelled it out and finished spelling it out. And I turn around and I'm like, dude, you're like 8. What are you doing cussing, man? And he's saying shit and all that. I was like, gosh, dang,
How
man.
about when it's your own freaking players? They come up to you and they're like, fuck that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Dude, we had a Mormon kid on our team, bro.
Oh, no.
And he's just shooting out cuss words. And I'm like, wait, whoa, dude. What's going on? I don't know if that works, but like, what's going on here, man? Like, what's going on? It's crazy.
Yeah, I just thought that was crazy. And you know what? Parents, we got to be better. Parents, we cannot let our children, either if it's coming from you guys.
Absolutely.
Or
That's what
it has to be, dude.
I don't know. Internet
Brothers
has
and
a
sisters, maybe. I don't know.
Internet has a big part of it too.
But
See,
we
I'm
gotta be
nervous,
better.
man. I'm nervous about our kids, dude. No,
They're
seriously, bro.
coming
I'm
into
going to be
something.
straight up honest, man. The way I see these kids now, right? Everybody's getting softer and softer, more entitled, right? As we've talked about.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying but I'm just saying, is the generation of kids going to keep getting softer and softer?
I know, man. I know.
Absolutely.
Like, and that's why
Unless-
it scares me, because
unless
it's like, well,
there's-
how are we going to parent that? Because we want to parent the right way, in a sense. I guess we don't know the right way.
What it's going to turn out to is you got guys like us who know what it was like, where you have the right way of growing up.
The right
You're going to
discipline.
have your kid seem like an outcast because everyone else is doing the disrespectful, like,
right. And you don't want that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, because, like, dude, I'm going to be completely honest. Like, if I was a dad right now, like, I don't want my kid to have a phone when he's in 5th or 6th grade, like an iPhone
Absolutely
like that.
not.
But, dude,
Flip.
what do you see in today's world? You see these kids these babies have iPads already.
Bro.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
you know what I
They
mean?
get
Like,
whatever
and
they
Seriously,
want.
all my little cousins, bro, they all be carrying around their iPad.
Right? Like, and
with,
so, like,
dude, and you know what's even the most insane about it, too? Like, they have, like, the cases on them. But, dude, like, my little cousin will have her iPad and we'll just throw it. Like,
they
it's
don't
just
care.
nothing. Like,
'Cause
it's just this solo cup right
I
here.
remember saving up $1,000 to buy my first iPad in 6th grade, and I was like, I worked for that shit.
Yeah. No, for
Now
real.
kids get like gifted it for like straight A's.
Dude, no.
it's
No,
more than that.
Seriously,
No.
bro. It's crazy, bro.
like nah,
it's nuts. And
You don't get any value out of it. You don't learn anything. If you grow up being gifted everything, you're not gonna work your ass off to be the best of the best or get that shit you want. You're gonna think everything's given to you.
Yeah. That's the entitlement. Like, dude, I'm telling you, we see it so much. Like, just when we were coaching the 14-year-old kids and the younger kids and everything, and seeing everybody grow up now, like all these younger guys, like you could tell that the entitlement is there. They believe that they should be on the field. They believe that they're the coolest. They believe in it. It's not.
I will
it's not
say
like
though, these kids, a lot of them are gonna end up in the military. They'll get that shit right out of you.
Yeah.
You're not entitled to shit.
No.
hey, but you did say the military is getting
It's getting softer.
it's getting softer.
It's getting softer. They're not as
It's
in your
just not
face.
what it used to be. It's
Yeah.
not.
They can't say certain things. They're like
It's the
PC
world
about
changing,
everything.
too.
See, but
So-
and it's not, and see, that's the thing. It's not the military
Yeah, it's not-
changing.
it's
It's
the world.
The world.
It's the world.
And
It's the world.
But
making it
even if you go down to the basics, OSET training, I didn't have my phone for 6 months. I mean, yes, I had it off and on. You get privileges where you get like a day pass, but you go weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Like the first day I got it was like a month in, and you go without technology for a long time.
Yeah,
you go and you have to learn how to. There's kids in there that had never made friends, but they had to.
Okay, hold on. I think I have a story that I just remember from when you were talking to Marcelo back when you were still in training. You guys didn't have your phones.
Yeah.
Was it was it you guys that you guys had you had like 2 or 3 guys that were like went through the vents to get the phones?
Yeah, that was us.
really
That was back at
story real quick.
30th AG. Yeah. So you go to 30th AG, and then we, for some reason, because of COVID, we went to like a holdover bay, and that was before we went to our COVID. So they locked us in a room. They locked our phones in a room, and it was in our bags and everything. And there was like a door that leads to a hallway, and like just as you go out that hallway, there was a door to the right that was locked. And we're like, there's a vent in there. So we had a couple of dudes that we're sitting there for 12 hours a day, just twiddling our thumbs. We were wrestling, fighting. Like, I don't know how many times
Everything.
you just fuck around with these. Like, so we're like, it's late at night. Let's get in the vents. One dude on CQ at all times. One dude. He's not going to catch us.
Yeah.
We had like a whole ops mission. We had one like nerdy, like goody. He was our post guy. He walked into the hallway and he was like looking around the corner. he was like keeping it clear, and he would do like
You guys did your own mission.
And so yeah, we had one. It started off with a short dude because we were like, short dude's better, easy, light. Put him up there. He gets stuck. He can't get back in. So he gets all the phones. He's like hiding. He's like, "What bag's yours? What bag's yours?" He puts them all in his pocket, and he's like, "Dude, I can't reach the top. I can't get back out."
Shit.
So we have to send a tall dude in there, and then he gets stuck. He's like, "I can't get it undone." So then, they just started trying to pick the lock, and eventually they lifted the small dude back up into the vents, and everyone got their phones. And then, of course, we got caught, dude. Somehow we got caught by bringing up our MREs, those little they're called meal ready to eat. So the brown bags that you see campers use and all that trash, bro. It's trash, dude. You don't
trash.
be thankful for a good meal this year.
Yeah, this week.
So we'd bring that up. If you didn't finish your MRE, you brought that shit up for a late night snack.
Yeah.
And they found wrappers and shit, so they checked everything in the bay. I mean, they went through bags. They were going through shit, and we had them all pretty well stored, in vents and random, you know how you lift up the panels, and you can slide them in. Dude, we were top
checked
shit.
in there.
Oh, absolutely. But they only did because they heard one ringing. Someone was getting a phone call, and it was like, you can't.
So you guys were just standing there.
So
So did they have you guys line up?
Oh, they had us line up, and they're like, everyone get down. We're gonna fully search this and see how many more phones we can find. They only found 2 out of 15.
We
started them good. So then we're all out in there, and it's pouring rain. We're freezing. We're in a standing at position of attention, just. And they're chewing us out.
I couldn't imagine.
And it gets worse because in basic, you get to steal shit too. So people would do it. They'd bring 2 phones. They'd bring one as a decoy, and they'd slip the other one in their pocket and take it up. I mean, I stole mine towards the end, put it under the locker, or hide it in my pants.
So is this a normal thing?
No. Sometimes.
So can you get in trouble for saying this right now?
No.
Because they already got in trouble.
I'm out.
Oh,
I never got in trouble for my phone because I never had my phone. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I had a whole bunch of contraband. I had shit sent to me in the mail. Dip was a big thing, man. Dip and
could or couldn't have.
We couldn't have it.
Oh, really?
Not at all. Not
really?
at all. Nicotine was not allowed, even if you were 21.
Even smoking, cigarettes.
Nope.
Oh wow,
not allowed. So we're all in there week 13. We're allowed to get mail now in packages. So we're getting sent books. You got to get sent laundry detergent. So I was like, hey, I called back home. Hey, stuff some shit in a detergent bottle.
Hey, you gotta call me next time. I'm cutting the pages out of a book. And then
people did that, man.
Yeah, see, that's
how we got puff bars in there and shit. People are sitting there, packs of cigarettes, everything, man. So you just sneak it around, man. One dude got caught with his phone pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, we were doing a contraband search. So initially they're it's just random. They call you down to formation at 6:30 in the morning. They're like, hey, now's your time to come clean. Anybody got contraband in the lockers? You're like, what? We're about to do.
Is contraband the term that they use?
Yeah, anything you're not allowed to have. A whole bunch of stuff. You can have protein or pre-workout was a big one. We used to take pre-workout in the morning before a big lift or something like that. But because people would take too much of it, and it's just a health thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why the nicotine. That's just discipline, I guess. But so they went through the whole bay. You have to empty out your locker. They throw shit. They go through everything. And some dude got caught with his phone. That was the last of it we heard.
Damn. I couldn't imagine, dude. I'm pretty... I don't like to get yelled at. So I don't know how I would react to be getting yelled at, dude.
I mean, if you're doing the right thing, you're not going to get yelled at much. You might get yelled at as a group, but it doesn't feel as bad when you're yelled at as a group.
I just give a bunch of kudos to you, Brad, for doing that because, dude, I couldn't go the time without my phone. That's
not as bad as you think. It was kind of refreshing.
No. For a guy like me, man,
okay.
I sit in front of my computer all day long. I'm on my phone. I have my laptop. I live in the electronics world. I could not go that same time without my phone. I couldn't do it.
It's not as bad as you think. You get it every once in a while. The hardest part, though, is you get Christmas sometimes, depending on when you go. We got Christmas break or Christmas leave in the middle, towards halfway point. Mm-hmm. We came back with 3 weeks left. So it's towards the end, I guess. Mm-hmm. But you go on Christmas leave for 2 weeks. So I came home. I had my phone. I had nicotine. I had everything I needed. I had family. At the time, my wife was my girlfriend, so I had my girlfriend here. And it was like heaven again. I was back home with the boys. And then you go back. And then all gets taken from you again. So it's like day fucking one. Yeah, so I'm sitting there. I just remember in my bunk, like going up to the plane. I'm not a super emotional person. Like, especially after basic training, like I just lost a lot of emotion, bro. I was bawling.
Right.
Like tears dropping down my face. Like it sucked.
Yeah. You're losing all those.
Because you're going back to just a bunch of dudes with no phones, no contact again. So that was tough. But other than that, like
I feel like you get used to it.
Yeah.
Because, you keep going back and forth and you start understanding what your job is, what you're entitled or what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that first time probably, dude, coming back to everything you want and then having to leave again, you probably feel like, what the hell did I just do? What am I doing with my life?
Mental break.
Yeah. That
you just went to like when you first get there, you're motivated. You're like, this is what I want to do. I want to go like, this is my job. Right. I signed up for this. So you're motivated. So it's not that bad. Yeah. Like your family's rooting you on.
Yep.
But towards like week 18, your family's like, we want you back.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, damn, I want to be home right now. I miss Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, like you miss all the little things that you used to be able to do.
Yeah, like your bed, bro. Like you're sleeping on a bunk that's twin size that is hard as rocks. Mm-hmm. So then you go back and it's just like they give you a little and they snatch you right back.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's the hardest part in my opinion.
During basic training and all that stuff like that, are there guys dropping out?
Oh, there's a lot of people. So unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that involves like suicide.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So because you're so isolated, there's a lot of either claims or like a lot of people try to get out using that. But then there's also a lot of unfortunate events where you do lose some guys. We didn't have any in ours, thankfully. But yeah, there's dudes that will quit for no reason.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, but the only reason why I was asking was for the simple fact of like, for your sake, right? When you see somebody leave, obviously you don't want to see them leave, but for your fact, you're looking at them leave and you're looking back like, damn, I'm still here. So obviously, does that give you a sense of like gratification? Like, especially for the other ones that are staying too, like you and your other boys, like you guys have been through some shit and those guys that are leaving now, you got a strong connection with those guys that are still there.
So there's two sides to that. You have the dudes that were what we call like our big term is shit bags. Like you have your shit bags who like weren't good, they weren't fit for the army. You can tell.
You can just tell.
Those you look and you're just like, man, fuck you for even coming here.
Wasting time.
Wasting a bunch. Because I don't know if a lot of people don't know, they used to get spent like a lot of fucking money. Like I think they calculated out to like $60,000 per soldier going through OSET training.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
So if you
60
think
grand?
we had like 200 people in our company.
Damn.
So like that's a waste of the government. So they try everything to make you to make you stay. Like the process of getting out once you're in basic training, you have to wait like 3 months just to get out.
See, that's what I heard. It's harder to get out than it is to get in.
Absolutely. Like there's no possible way that you can just be like, hey, I'm done. They say, okay, we'll send you home. You have to wait forever. And then just people make fun of you. But it is, on the other side, it is tough. You see one of your dudes who's just not mentally there, who wasn't that bad of a dude.
You feel bad.
Yeah, you're just like, damn, man. Like I had one of them that he went. He was like, I'm done. He owned a ranch out in Missouri. And he was just like super into it at first. He's like, I'm just doing this to serve my country. Like I have money. I have a good business going. He was making way more than he would in the army. He's like, it's just not for me. And he went, started the process, and he came back. He's like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna keep going. And that's where you like root him on.
Oh, he came back?
Yeah, he went out.
For him.
Joe Starnes actually like took it like a soft spot. I was like, man, you're a good dude. Like, stay in this. So it's cool. Like,
that is pretty cool.
You got both sides. You got the shit bags that you want to see leave, but then you got those good guys that you just want to see them do good in life.
Yeah, that is awesome, man.
Time's zooming, man.
Time is zooming, man. I don't want this one to stop.
It feels, it's not even that. It just feels like yesterday, man. When we were at fucking Omaha, it feels like yesterday.
Yeah.
We were waiting for Halloween.
Time flies.
It feels like yesterday I graduate. Like, it just, everything. Time flies,
man. You know, it's crazy.
Buchanan baseball dugout, us three.
Right?
Oh, dude. Oh,
just
bro,
the dugout times, like everything.
Talking hella drunk right now. I'm on my 5th beer right now. I think, fourth. But dude, I will take this to the grave with me. Yeah. I'll take this to the grave with me. The dugout in high school baseball, especially in the track.
Nothing like it.
There's nothing like it,
Nothing like it.
There's nothing like fucking a Friday night game under the lights against Clovis North and just talking the most shit
I talked about this in basic training with other dudes that played baseball. They had no clue what I was talking about. I said we'd show up with pre-workout bags and we'd dry scoop that shit. I remember Brock Jones was sitting there just chugging it. We'd all just get a scoop and we'd shotgun and bangs.
Dude,
and then the other one that people literally looked at me and was like, you're insane, is when Marcelo would walk into the bullpen. I'm sitting there waiting to warm him up, about to run out, and he gets that icy hot and puts it right on his nuts.
Oh my God, dude. Just
and
a fucking slap. He went, whoosh, boop, right on his shit.
People
dude,
thought he was nuts when I tell them this story. Like, it's just that kind of environment. They're like, why would you do that? That's just pain. I was like, but that got you going.
Dude, I couldn't, like, to this day, when I drink like an energy drink, except for last episode, in episode 24, we had Iron Bullies, that company?
Absolutely. Dude, I'm repping them right now.
Oh, are you really? No way.
Dude, I've been a huge supporter.
Is that an Iron Bullies?
Yeah, it's there.
Dude, Tanner's wearing an Iron Bully shirt right now.
So shout out to my old...
Shout
out to my old guy, Chaw. Christian Hall. He used to work. He used to work. Yeah, he used to work in their shop, but he's down in San Diego now doing his own thing. Dude, I just saw. I only know him by his Instagram handle, to be honest. Too Aesthetic.
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Just saw him the other Austin. Yeah. I just saw him the other day. He's getting me on like a work meal plan. Like, dude, I've been working with him forever. Like,
that's awesome.
Just
dude, that's fucking sick.
I have all their pre-workouts. I'm the first one to get their shit. Dude, I stand by them. All the dudes back at Fort Irwin, I get them on the pre-workout. I got all their gear. I got the Army Green shirt. I got I got everything, man.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking
They're
dope.
A good fucking brand, bro.
Going back to the baseball thing, bro. The craziest memory was when I was still at Buchanan and we were playing North at North. And I mean, that was when we first shotgunned. Like, that was when we first brought out the idea to shotgun fucking a Red Bull or a Bang or whatever it was. And dude, I mean, we walk into that stadium and we're just amped already.
We made that become a 50-50 game with like half Buchanan, half North.
Dude, and I mean, bro, having 4,000, 5,000 people at a high school baseball game. Dude, it was standing room only, bro.
Wait, is this your senior year?
No, it's my junior year.
My senior year.
His senior year, yeah.
Bro, so wait, am I with you?
No, he's 2019, you're 2018.
I'm 2019.
And you're 2017?
Yeah,
I'm 2020.
2020?
Yeah, I got called up as a sophomore.
Holy shit.
We're all a year apart.
My co-host is fucking young as hell.
Dude.
Now that I'm 21, no, I'm just kidding.
Come on.
But like, dude, that's
crazy though.
We had, every time we played North, it was an insane game. That was the first time I ever did well against North, was against Riley Cooper, because he was shutting us down.
Dude, he shut everybody down. He was fucking gnarly.
Dude, I don't know why I loved hitting off of him. Great pitcher though.
Yeah,
phenomenal pitcher.
Dude,
but
he's gonna do
you remember how we lost to North?
Kingers?
When I went down to block that ball and it hit off the plate and
Yep.
I'm looking everywhere going, where the fuck is this ball?
Straight over.
And it just lands right in front of me. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, dude. But I just remember the atmosphere. Dude, we lost our voice. Dugout lost our voice by like
every
the third,
game.
fourth inning.
Yeah.
And I remember looking out at like the fifth, sixth inning and seeing literally, that's when I was like, damn, there's so many people here. Because I knew I was going to play.
The bleachers
so
and
I'm
shit.
just looking at the fans. I'm like, dude, it's literally half North, half Buchanan, and then you look over to Buchanan's bullpen. There's dads all lined up. You look over at
the
Buchanan.
dads, bro.
All dads lined up.
The
bro.
dads love that right field.
Yeah,
That's their spot.
They love the lines, right? Dude, I'm telling you, bro. It was the most packed high school game I've ever seen. More than the Isaac Andy game.
See, that was the Isaac versus Andy game was the most I've seen. But
Yeah, no,
5,000 people. Where was that? Buchanan?
That was
at
at
North. Dude,
Dude,
I'm telling you, there was about 4,000 to 5,000 people there. I swear to God, there was.
That's
it was
insane.
standing room only, dude. It was crazy. It was so loud, and it was like were we watching videos or because BK showed me the? Oh no, you weren't.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
When we were driving up to Bakersfield this last couple days ago, BK was showing Max some videos of when Brady hit the home run there at North. And dude, it was so loud, bro.
Dude, I didn't even seen a single video. I've never heard of this. I didn't know it was that packed.
That game was crazy. That game was genuinely crazy,
Dude,
bro.
high school baseball here in this town is nuts, bro. It's honestly
it's unheard of.
It's unheard of for sure, bro.
I know, like everyone, they always have like their greatest story, like the time they hit the walk off. I never had that. I was an average dude.
Yeah,
like I was an average baseball player. So, but my biggest fail though, I remember we were playing in like. It was like to go on to semis or something like that. We're down a run, and I'm up to bat with a dude on second, and I just made the most solid contact with this ball, and I crushed it. dead center. And in batting practice, I started hitting them over the batter's eye without even realizing it. Like, they didn't feel that good, but it still went over. So when I hit this one, I was like, that's gone. I pimped it, walking around first. The dude just casually catches it in center on the warning track. And I was like, that could have been my moment.
Who was that against? Hold up.
There was to go on to like either playoffs, but like the whole thing was like, get out. And I was like, that's me.
Dude, I remember that,
and then
bro.
they caught it, and I'm like, fuck.
Dude. I'm trying to remember. I swear I remember that. I vividly remember that shit, dude. But yeah, nah.
Bro, my high school baseball moment was we were playing in a tournament. So it wasn't even a real high school game because I barely pitched.
The LA tournament?
Right. No, it wasn't an LA tournament, right? We're at Buchanan playing a tournament. It's under the lights. And I get my first appearance out of the whole year already, right? And it's my senior year. I go out there and I hear my pitching song, dude. Right? So it's Lord Pretty Flock of Jody. It's like, yeah. Dude. So my highlight in my baseball career was hearing that song, but also seeing Central, because Central was in the stands. Central in the stands, and they were like, oh, they were like, they were singing, dude. I was like,
dude, walk-up songs were different in high school. Like, you had your whole variety of like genres.
Yeah, dude, I was that guy with the hard ass trap that was dropping the N-word every few seconds.
Then you had like JD with his Dominican, and then you had like,
dude, yeah, there was a mixture.
The random hard rock,
the good old classic hard rock, you know, all that. Dude, I remember. I guess Central's just a big fan of Buchanan walk-up songs, because I remember my first time I ever made an appearance for Buchanan was against. We were playing Elk Grove. We're getting blown out. I wasn't even supposed to pitch. Wasn't even on the roster. We're getting blown out. We had no other pitching. So they're like, Sula, go in, right? Yeah, warm up. I come out to Car Sick by Gunna, I think. It might have been at the time. And Central's watching the game too. They're there. Same exact thing. Trent Tompkins, Ethan Baird, and all them. It comes on, right? And I'm pitching. I look over and they're like, yeah. They're like going crazy. I'm like, okay, at least I know this song's cool, you know?
Yeah, dude, it makes you feel good.
Yeah. Don't matter how you pitch.
Okay, yeah. No, I was about to be the next point. Well, how'd you pitch?
I did okay. I got one double hit off me.
Yeah, I walked 3 in
we
a row.
were losing 15 to 1.
Doesn't matter though.
I walked 3 in a row and got pulled.
Yeah,
dude, I remember that. I walked 3 in a row and just got pulled.
Did you ever get a home run hit off you?
Oh yeah,
I had one.
Oh, dude,
it's close west. That was tough.
The one home run in my entire lifetime was in Little League. We'll wrap it up after this.
I had one in JV. That's it.
Yeah.
Really?
JV.
Dude, my Little League home run, bro. It was like I felt like I ran around the bases the fastest I've ever had in my entire life.
You probably do.
Dude, like, I was on adrenaline, bro. Absolutely. I was just like, it just happened. I hit it, and somehow...
Oh, you hit a home run.
Yeah, I hit a home run, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, right? Big Rob, bro. Little like cast, too. Ass out cast right on the outside. Barely goes over 200 feet. And dude, I mean, I was just like kid in a candy store, man. Rounding third base, touching home plate. I was just like, yeah.
You have all this stuff in your head pre-playing like your first home run, and then you hit it, and it
never
all goes out the door. Like, you're like, I'm going to pimp it. I'm going to jog around the bases, slap a couple hands, do a little.
It's because you never know.
Hit it, you're like, you're back in the dugout in 20.
For real. But hey, guys, we could talk a little bit more about home runs in our next episode. Because episode 26, we have a very, very big guest. Many of you guys know him, and he's just recently got back in town, so it's going to be awesome. But that was episode 25, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening. Tanner, awesome for having you, or awesome, excuse me, awesome for you to join us today in the barn. There you go.
Absolutely.
My bad about that. But no, man, keep doing you. Keep being a dude, getting the job done. But guys, yeah, that was episode 25. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to Guys Mean Dudes. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course, if you're a visual learner, then YouTube. But guys, RJ signing off.
Yeah, and just like you said, man, I'm thankful for having you, thankful for you to be home, thankful for you to be safe, everything that's going on. And I appreciate you, everything you're doing for the America and, everything else. But again, you know what I mean? Guys, we're Guys Being Dudes. We're with the dude. We're here. Enjoy another Thanksgiving.
Cheers.
Remember, we got a giveaway. Here we go. Spark Catch giveaway, baby. Be ready for that. I'm headed to go watch Man in the Arena. Yep. Tom Brady documentary. This was episode 25. It's in the books. Happy Thanksgiving. We're out.
Later, guys.
Pleasure.